It is time to ask the expert, our tech edition. Ryan Eldridge, co-founder of Nerds on Call, back with us answering some of your tech questions. Ryan, thank you for sticking around.
Hey, you're welcome.
All right, our first one comes from a viewer.
Yes.
Not happy with Samsung at all. Take a listen.
My cell phone is a Samsung S4. When you go to sign up for your Bluetooth usage through the S4, it comes on through Samsung saying that you have to agree for them to know where you are at, all the things you use the phone for, and other various information that they want to collect on you. Isn't this a violation? Could you please check that out with Samsung and find out how they're getting around the law of making you do that just so you'll have Bluetooth operation?
Okay, so this viewer, gentleman, very concerned about putting out too much information, but if you don't do it, you can't use the Bluetooth in the phone. So what's that about?
And you know what? The weird thing is I took several Samsung phones from the one he was using to all the other Samsungs that we had available in our office. We have 40 nerds all in one office.
Okay.
Don't get me started.
All right.
And we played around. We tried to get this error to come up to, or this warning to come up to, and we couldn't. There's two ways to access the Bluetooth menu. It's from swiping from the bottom and getting into the settings menu, or going directly into the menu in settings and turning on Bluetooth. What I think is happening is that he's downloaded an application, and that application is trying to take over to do things. So anytime you want to do a function on the phone, most of that stuff is built in. If you're going to the Google Play Store in order to download something to your phone, that's when you're going to get those kinds of warnings.
Okay, so out of the box, the phone and the Bluetooth should not ask you those questions.
Should not ask you those questions.
Okay.
And if you're asking those questions, do exactly what he did and stop and go, wait a minute, what's going on?
Okay.
But there's a secret here. All of our phones track where we're going all the time, and there's nothing we can do about it. There are several states that have made rules and laws about it, but I contacted the ACLU, and unfortunately there is no law over the United States that says they can't do it. And in fact, the NSA and everybody else can still get that information, and sometimes it's a little gray whether or not they need a warrant or not. So if you've got a smartphone, you're already being tracked.
Okay, all right, our next one comes to us via email. I'll read it to you. Viewer Deborah Osborne asks, would you please rate how you feel about the new Kindle Fire HDX 8.9? Your opinion of this tablet would be so helpful before I buy it this Christmas. What do you think about it?
Oh my gosh, I love this tablet.
You love it, okay.
Absolutely buy it for Christmas. It is going to be the tablet to have this Christmas. Even though the iPad Air was just announced, this one's better.
Really?
And the reason why it's better is it's a slightly smaller screen, it's slightly lighter, but that's okay. The nice thing about it is all of the other features. One, the screen is actually better than the iPad screen, even better than their Retina display. So everything's going to look nicer and crisper and cleaner. But my favorite feature is called the Mayday button.
Okay.
This is the only device in the world that I've ever seen has this. You press a little button, and within 15 seconds, a representative from Amazon will come on and ask, what do you need help with?
Oh, wow.
And they'll help you and tutor you or do whatever you want to do on the device. Any problem you're having, they'll fix it for you. And they can't see you, which is kind of weird, but you can see them. There's a little picture that comes up, and it's a live video, and you can talk to them. It is so cool.
Okay, so you recommend buying it?
Absolutely, and if you've got small children, I absolutely recommend it because you can set up separate accounts for them with different permissions. It's fantastic.
Okay, bonus question. This one, a full disclaimer out there, comes from my mom, but she emailed the Ask the Expert email address. She's wondering, is it safe to upgrade to Windows 8.1? Have you heard of any glitches?
There are a ton of glitches.
Oh boy.
We have a call center here in Sacramento, and we receive 300 to 400 calls a day. And 8.1 is a major problem right now.
So hold off.
Hold off. On any new operating system, even the new Mavericks that just came out for the OS or for Mac, hold off on any new platform just for a few months before you get it. I know that it's so tempting, but you don't want to be a guinea pig, especially if it's a work machine.
All right, Ryan Eldridge, co-founder of Nerds on Call. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, let's get a check of our forecast. Actually, before you, Rob, I'm sorry. If you have a question for us out there at home, 916-321-3232, or like my mom did, email us, asktheexpert@news10.net. Ryan, again, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, now over to you, Rob. It's your turn.